Welcome, seekers of business knowledge. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to navigate the Business Source Premier database and uncover the information you need, no magic required. Starting at yc.edu, we're going to go to Writer Resources, and then the library is off to the left. We are going to go to Writer Resources, and the library is off to the left. This is the library's homepage. From here, choose Online Resources, and then choose the database's A to Z list. This takes you to all the databases that the library subscribes to. Choose the letter B for Business Source Premier, and then click on the title to access the database. Note that if you are off campus, you will need to log in with your YC username and password to access the databases. Access to the databases is IP authenticated, so if you are on campus using the YC Internet, you won't need to log in. Today's topic, searching for case studies in workplace diversity from the Harvard Business Review. Using the search box, I'm going to search, in quotes, Harvard Business Review. I want a case study, so I'm going to put in case study in quotes, and our topic is diversity. Be sure to use the quotes to tell the database you want to search for phrases instead of just keywords. Notice that we have filters underneath the search box. We'll use those in a moment. Click the magnifying icon. We have more filters underneath our search box. Full text will give you full text articles instead of just an abstract, which isn't enough information for you to use for your projects. If you find the perfect article and it only offers an abstract, contact a librarian to get the full text article via interlibrary loan. This is a free service for YC students. Using the Peer Review tab will give you peer-reviewed articles. If something is peer-reviewed, it means its content and methods have been evaluated by other experts in the same field before being published. This ensures it meets high-quality standards. This process serves as a form of quality control to verify the accuracy, validity, and credibility of the research, making peer-reviewed articles considered a reliable source of information. I'm not going to check that box right now. To avoid outdated information and receive more current articles, I'm going to use the filters beneath the search box. I can click the All Filters tab, and a menu will appear on the right side of the screen so you can perform a more granular search. For now, I'm going to use the tabs under the search box. Under the All Time tab, I'm going to choose the past 5 years to stay current. I'm going to look at the first article in the offerings. Notice my keywords are either highlighted or bolded in the text. Using the Access Options tab, I can see that this article is available in PDF format and online full text. The PDF will show me the article as it was published, including graphics. The online text will give me the full article minus the graphics. Notice where it says Subjects. These are keywords that are hot links and will change our search if we click on them. I'm going to click on Diversity and Inclusion Policies. Notice our search has changed, and so have our results. Let's go back to our original search. Click on the Generate AI Insights. This will give you some highlights about the article. Use this to get a quick overview of the article's contents. However, note that AI can make errors, so when the article looks promising for your research, read the whole article. To open the record, click on the title of the article. A detail page will load. In the upper right area of the screen, there are quotation marks. This directs us to the citation for this article. It defaults to APA 7th edition, and you can change the format by using the drop-down menu. Copy and paste the citation into your References, Works Cited, or Bibliography page. On the detail page, you can read the abstract of the article. This is a summary provided by the author, not AI. In the abstract, we can see that this is a fictionalized case study. This means that the article is a narrative that provides a realistic business scenario or dilemma, but where the specific details, names, locations, and often proprietary information have been altered or entirely invented for pedagogical or confidentiality reasons. In essence, a fictionalized case study is a teaching device that uses the form of a story to present real-world business problems for analysis and discussion. Under Access Options, we can open the PDF. This is the article as it was published, including the graphics. We can scroll through the article, and at the very end, we can see where the experts weigh in. Let's go back a page to our results screen. I'm going to clear our filters by clicking on the EBSCOhost icon. Now we'll do an advanced search. In the upper right-hand corner, click Advanced Search. Because our research topic is diversity in the workplace, I'm going to put diversity in the first box, and in the second box, we have some Boolean operators, and, or not. Using and will narrow your search results because the database will give you only articles with both keywords in the text of the article. Using or will expand your results because the database will give you articles with either keyword in the text, and using not will eliminate the keyword you put into the field. Let's put in workplace. Going down the page, I'm going to choose full text because I want a full text article. I want to stay within the past 5 years of publication. And in the publication box, I want something from the Harvard Business Review. Publication type, I want a case study, so I'm going to choose that from the drop-down. And at the bottom of the page, I can click the search box. If you receive no results like I did, you will need to alter your keyword search. I will use the Clear All Filters tab and begin my search again. I'm going to click Advanced Search, and we've got diversity and workplace. I'm going to change my keyword to leadership. I'm going to ask for the publication date of the past 5 years to stay current, and perhaps the Harvard Business Review doesn't have any case studies using these particular keywords, so I'm going to leave that field blank. I'm going to say a case study in any publication will do, so I will use case study from the drop-down, and now I can click search. Now I have results. Perhaps I need some inspiration and want to see what articles were in all the issues of the Harvard Business Review for the past year. I'm going to click on the EBSCOhost icon to clear my search. I'm going to use the advanced search feature. And in the same line as the filters tab, I'm going to click on publications. In the search for publications field, I'm going to put Harvard Business Review and click the magnifying glass search icon. Notice that under the alphabet, Harvard Business Review comes up. I'm going to click the box, and then I'm going to click on the blue text. This takes me to a detail page for this journal. A list of publications is on the right-hand side menu. Let's open 2025 by clicking on the date. A list of issues will populate. If we choose one by clicking on the issue, the database will retrieve all the articles from that Harvard Business Review issue. This is helpful if you want to know what type of articles a journal publishes if you plan to submit your own work there in the future, or if you want to identify current trends within a specific field. In this tutorial, we covered the core features of this database that you'll use most often. Try them out with your own research topics and see what you discover. Remember, with practice, you'll soon be a research wizard. Thanks for learning with me, and I'll see you next time.